Welcome to the Week 2 post-game show from the 2024 summer season. I'm your host, Greg Horne. I'm here with a great trio of interns, Quinn, Amanda, and Grace. I hope you guys are doing good. I know they're so excited to be spending their Friday afternoon just talking Legacy League basketball because, I mean, who wouldn't want to do that?
Oh,
So
yeah.
we're just gonna get right into it. And I know that these guys were all on the same courts. You're gonna get expert analysis from them on these Court 2 games, and then I'll be handling the Court 3 games. But we're just gonna hop right in with the Run TMC Snipe Squad game. That was the first game of the night on our main court. Run TMC took it 86-62. And it's a common theme for Run TMC so far in this season. They're really dominating out there, and I know Joey's happy about that. So I'm kind of excited to see what you guys think. We'll start with you, Quinn. What did you see from Run TMC and Snipe Squad?
I mean, overall, Run TMC, they're flowing as a team. They're all out there together. There's nothing really stopping them from going out there and winning these games. Great game by Craig Chandler, 29 points, 4 blocks, and he was really the star of the game. And it was pretty much the second half where they took over, and Snipe Squad just was not able to handle them at all.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. I mean, that's what Run TMC will do, and especially when Reggie's going like that. Amanda, what about you? What'd you say?
Yeah, I agree with what Quinn said. I feel like towards the end, the gap in the score just kind of grew. And if you look at like the deviation with each quarter and the amount of points, like the last quarter had a majority of the points, I feel like. And at the beginning, they were closer, but then it kind of just, Run TMC took a great lead there at the end.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Run TMC will do. They'll run you out the building. Grace, what'd you say?
I also agree. I think the first half was like pretty close, back and forth, although I think Run TMC kept the lead. And then the second half, they just took it. And then towards the end of the game, they were kind of just like messing around because there was not really any coming back for Snipe Squad.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, shout out Snipe Squad. I just want to give them a little shout out to Angelo and Tim. Angelo and Tim, you guys, you guys are doing your thing out there. I'll give you that. Just keep shooting, keep doing your thing. Not much I can say. I hope you get some help going forward.
They definitely put up a
Just keep
fight,
sniping
yeah.
out there. But they
Yeah.
did. I mean, you can see. I mean, they tried. They tried. But,
Yeah.
Going forward, we're going to need to see more from Snipe Squad's role players, and TMC just kind of keep doing your thing out there. And I guess we'll kind of go to the next game that we got, and that is going to be Flint Tropics versus the Back Outside Boys. And I guess it's fitting I'm talking about Flint. I love Flint. I've known them for a while in this league. They were former champion. They're a little older now, but they look like they haven't missed a step. They epitomize team basketball in legacy leagues. They move the ball around. It really is just fun to watch because these guys, they grew up together, since they were kids, and they were playing in a mini hoop league actually in their backyard in kind of a cul-de-sac, and then they just found this league and they just continue to dominate in this league as well. So it's really cool to see when Nick and TJ and Tyler and them are just doing their thing out there. And maybe we can get Mike Bizzuto back one of these days, because if you look at his profile, he's got a lot of accolades, and he's probably their best player when he's healthy. So as far as Back Outside Boys, keep just doing your thing. Shout out Dante Hodge, 41 points. He shot 83%. I mean, he's nasty. He's doing his thing. He's built different. And just kind of keep going, keep plugging away, perfect your craft. And I could see Back Outside Boys making a solid run in the playoffs. Maybe they could surprise a few teams and make it to the chip for all we know. We saw Get Money start off a little slow last year, and then they ended up making it all the way against Yaga. So shout out Back Outside Boys, but my guys Flint, they were too tough, and they ended up taking it 74-68. We'll go to the other game on Court 2, and you guys can let me know what you saw. It was the Trailblazers narrowly taking down Family First 76-73. I mean, it's a good game. We had some new faces coming from Family First. We had new faces coming from Trailblazers. Overall, it was probably the closest game of the night and probably the best game of the night. But Quinn, what was your main takeaway from this game?
I mean, you said it, just overall close match, but ultimately what came down was the free throw discrepancy between the two teams. Family First shot 4 for 17. Not 4 for 17, they shot 11 for 25. on free throws, and that's pretty much what cost them. I think there was a minute left, and they had 2 free throws down by 3, and they missed both. And from there on, Trailblazers just took off and secured the win. So that's definitely something that they need to work on, which is an easy fix. Those are pretty much gimme points. And so once you fix that, the team can go from there.
Yeah, no, you got to hit the big shots, got to hit the free ones. What
Exactly.
about you, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was super close, and Quinn was doing stats, and I was on the scoreboard for this, so there was just so much going on, and Connor was helping us, and it was like every second Connor was just like, he got a rebound. It's nonstop, and I was like, oh my gosh. But there was a lot happening, and I feel like the score was very close the entire time, so it was pretty much anyone's game up until the very end. But, I mean, both teams did pretty good, I think.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a close game. That's kind of what I'm excited about this season. There's a lot of teams that are they're very close. There's going to be a lot of these. But Grace, finish us off. What did you see here?
Yeah, I would basically agree with what you guys said. It was a really close game, so it was very exciting. I would say it was also really fast, so you had to, keep up with that. But yeah, I would say both teams are very strong.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think, again, like I said, there's a lot of teams in this league right now that are kind of in the middle of the pack. I know TMC and Get Money are usually the top 2. But I think there's a lot of competition in that middle kind of ground. So, we got one more game, and it was, the Get Money boys playing Biggest Skis. This was a playoff matchup from last season. They played in the quarterfinals, I believe, and Get Money won that one, and Get Money ended up taking this one again as well, 67-58. I think it's another good example of just three-point shooting, and the Biggest Skis just got to find a way to hit their threes. I mean, they only made 5 this game. They shot a ton more, which I love to see. But I like this Biggest Skis team. I think they got a lot of good players. They had a few guys there who weren't there last week, and I just really like what I saw from them. I think they're really cooking up something special. So if they just kind of keep pushing and keep doing their thing, I think they're going to go a long way in this league. As far as Get Money, just keep plugging away, find that chemistry. Taishi McCray he's had a rough season so far, but I think he just kind of has to figure out his role in this new team with adding Kyle Davis and everything. But overall, I think that Get Money is figuring it out, and they're going to be one of those teams that they come on super strong at the end of the year. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're undefeated at the end of the regular season. I'm sure they'll run TMC. He'll have something to say about that, and Flint. But overall, this was a great game. And shout out Get Money for the win. They're just consistently doing their job. They're beating whoever's in front of them. And I know there's a few big matchups next week. We got Flint Tropics run TMC, Get Money back outside boys, so those will be some good ones. I guess for one last question, Joey loves when I do a last question. I'll make it easy. You see all 8 teams here. I'll start with you, Quinn. If you had to choose who you think, not power rankings or anything, but if you had to put, let's say you had to put your whole bank account on one of these teams, and you guys can choose the same team, that's fine. Who are you putting your bank account on? Quinn, you go first.
I mean, I think most people would say run TMC and see that as the obvious answer, but I think Get Money is going to be there, and I think they're gonna come through this season. I think they're really gonna show it off for the league.
All right, I like that. A little redemption for them. Amanda, what about you?
I mean, I feel like Run TMC is the obvious choice, but I mean, my bank account is very special to me, so I'm gonna have to play it safe and put Run TMC. Even though I don't want to say like underdogs, but there are people that they haven't won yet, but I think that they definitely could pick up. It's just the beginning, so they're kind of getting the feel of it. But I mean, if Run TMC does win, it's kind of expected right now. But if they don't, I wouldn't be surprised if another team could take it.
Yeah, no, that's smart. Grace, what about you?
I'm gonna have to go with Run TMC. I've watched them both weeks now, and they're just like such a strong team all around. I feel like all their players are very just strong players, so I'm gonna have to say Run TMC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I can't blame you. I'm going Flint, obviously. Got to have my boy Flint. But Joey, you'll be happy to hear. Shout out Chris Rzinski. He's a former player in the league. He'll love to hear this. Amanda did mention Run TMC has never won a championship. So there you go.
You never
Rzinski.
know. Could
You
happen.
never know. And Joey, if Joey finally wins his own league, I know he'll be loving that.
Man.
But yeah, guys, Amanda, Quinn, Grace, thank you so much for coming on. It was a pleasure to have you guys. Shout out everyone in Legacy Leagues for making these first 2 weeks great. Shout out Connor and all the other interns. Shout out Joey and everyone. And we're back for a big week 3 next week. We got Flint TMC, Skis, Glazers. I mean, these are 4 great games. These should be some good ones. And, I'm excited to see it. So, yeah, it was honestly, it was great having you guys. And can't wait to see you next week.